All right, we're live.
So they can learn.
Live on Twitch. Live on stream.
People write in, they ask me, will these white boys ever learn? And then they watch Jeremy close and reopen Audacity so he gets all the sound.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be in the podcast. Keep that in.
This is Quorators. Don't touch that dial. You've got Quorators on, the show where two guys read Quora, and they're your hosts, Alex and Jeremy.
I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Alex. We're surrounded by cats, but they're not on film. You'll just have to trust us that they're here. Thank you for coming back another week. This is Quorators 3, Season 3, a new beginning.
That's right.
It's a crisp new start at America's favorite show.
Should we each get the Chance the Rapper 3 hat?
Rapper 3 hat?
Chance the Rapper. You know how he had like a 3 thing going for a while? He had like the hat that had 3 on it.
I've never heard of this before.
All right, well, you know what?
This is the rapper.
Chance the Rapper?
Chance the Rapper had the
famous
number
man.
3.
He had a hat that had a 3 on it. Listen, this is not worth discussing this long.
This will definitely get cut out. If you are supporting the show, thank you again for chipping in. We have recently been fired for truth for exposing so many realities online.
Yes, that's right.
If you are a regular listener of the show, we are in dire need of financial assistance. And just for $5 a month, you can help a boy like this.
Wow. And also, you in return get double the episodes.
Also, you're paying for a product and you get a thing.
And I think
don't
it's
know if
better
that's
than this
helpful for
one
you.
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's twice as good. Also, Jeremy...
Sometimes it's worse.
Okay, so Jeremy, you said without steroids, without HGH that your parents put you on, you would have been
Sure.
5'2".
Yes.
Now, if your mother wasn't receiving $5 a month from her patrons, would she have been able to grow you up into such a tall being?
Well, I guess the answer is no.
The answer is no. So
You want- okay, here's my promise to you. If we get to 2,000 patrons, I will grow to 7 feet.
whoa, that's gonna be a big show.
That's my promise.
I hope that happens. Of course,
It's going to be tough to frame the camera.
we're going to have to scale up for one. If you are listening to the show and you are not in a place where you can financially support Quorators, tell a friend, tell a lover,
people about it.
whisper in a lover's ear.
Next time you come,
This reminds me of Quora.
yeah, go right after you come, go, that's enough. Which is one of our famous sounds from the podcast Quorators.
Go up to your lover's ear and go, "Ah, baby."
Hey, you know what? That's a tip for men.
These are all important tips.
Can I
for
also
men.
say real quick, today's Monday, big announcement on my end. If you missed the satire stylings of one Jeremy Kaplowitz, I started a new satire website with my friend Phil Jameson. It's called dibsnext.com. Go to that. Goodbye.
Wow, I didn't realize that was going to be up so fast. You boys work quick.
It's not up right now, but it will be when this comes out.
That's really impressive. Honestly.
Hopefully.
I found out
Or I
about it an
fucked
hour
up.
ago.
Or I fucked up.
It's very impressive, the things you do.
Maybe I'll have to cut this.
If you're a man listening, thinking, I want to be important like Jeremy, keep listening because we are desperate for new listeners. And we're attracting them with our new segment, Tips for Men.
For men.
Tips for Men! This week's tip for men, you got to pay off your full credit card at the end of the month.
That's just true.
Because if you get to the end of the month and even if you owe a small amount of money, these companies hit you up for more money later, and then that's free money for them.
Yeah, don't do that.
And in the eternal struggle between men and machine, you're letting the machine win when you don't pay off the full value of your sum at the end of the month.
No.
And that's this week's tip for men.
That's basically the Matrix, which is another word that Andrew Tate says a lot, which is he's the king of tips for men.
the Cobra.
He's the Cobra. And we're kind of like two rattlesnakes, two guarded snakes.
Call me Mongoose Mike.
Nope, that's for next week.
That's for
That's not the
Thursday's
bonus.
episode.
Don't
but
listen
that's
to that.
fine. But you can call me it. Well, this week it was really exciting. We had a hell of a lineup. We had Jeremy Hammond from the Generation Lost pod was supposed to come on until he said he's friends with a baby or something. So he bailed like 2 minutes before we were going to start. So he got to pick the theme. Quorators Season 3, we have themes. This week's theme is Catholicism.
He picked this theme?
He did pick the theme.
So when he comes
But
on
we can
next
enjoy
week,
it without him.
When he comes on next week, we're going to have to do another theme.
Yeah, we're going to have a new theme called Throwing Jeremy Down a Well. But it's
Not
him
me.
and not you.
Yeah.
And by then we'll have 2,000 patrons. You'll be 7 feet
I'll be so tall, dude.
You're going to be in charge of throwing him.
I'll be too tall.
But we can have fun with Catholicism. You're famously on the verge of converting.
Yeah, so I think this is going to be an interesting episode for me because I think by the end I will decide if I will convert to Catholicism.
There's some strong arguments for and against that we're
Cool.
going to come across on Quora. Before we get into that, we should review last week's question. I'm having a hard time. I'm still figuring out because season 3 is so new. It feels like adapting to my new body after you switch bodies.
Are the levels good, Rob? Oh, he's not here. Oh, we're all
I guess we'll
alone.
never know. Although now that we're back in a different power outlet, we can have the mics turned all the way up.
Yeah,
so
and
that's
also
pretty
Rob
cool.
didn't check the levels.
No,
Wasn't
all
a
he
thing
did, all he did was watch and jack off over there. It was so
Yeah,
sad.
he would just jack off in the corner. Which
and
I
they'd
thought
pay
was
him to
odd.
do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it helped.
I can't deny the success we had. Now, what was our question last week, Jeremy?
I was recently fired for truth. Is there any legal recourse I can take?
Okay. I am expecting a lot of lawyers swarming up on this one.
Gary Rocco says, not in the untruth age we have been living in for over a century.
Bam!
He worked at Hyundai. Yeah! Brandon says, probably not. Most states are employment at will states. In one of these states, you may be fired for any reason or no reason at all, unless you were fired for any legal reason, unless your truth was legally protected, such as in the case of whistleblowing, the termination would be legal. If you were not fired for good cause, you are likely to be eligible for unemployment.
Oh, baby!
Were we whistleblowers?
I was about to ask if we were whistleblowing. So what qualifies as whistleblowing if we were revealing dark truths? Because we were doing that.
We did do that a lot.
We were doing that. We should be protected by the Constitution.
Are
and
we?
also, so if we're getting the Chelsea Manning treatment,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
we're no longer fired, but we are in solitary confinement
Are we
for
like
5
the Edward
years.
Snowden? Have we been sent to hide at your apartment?
I'm
from
trying
the
to think of a
cracked
pun
government?
here.
Sure. Where are we, Edward snowed in?
Okay, that was also what I thought of first.
Because it's chilly out there.
Even-
Just kidding. It's really warm.
No, but when this comes out, it's going to
It'll
be
be
like a
cold
polar
'cause of the
vortex, so
polar
it's going to be
vortex.
colder than ever before. So then you're Edward snowed in. I almost said Spedward snowed in.
I don't think that makes sense.
I think he's in special education, but it doesn't apply to us. It's just
Here's
a mean
a-
thing you could say to
Here's
Edward
a really
Snowden.
weird, a nice comment from Ken Parnell, who's a former retired mechanical engineer at Retired. He says, I find that hard to believe.
Shut the fuck up, Ken Park. I was
then-
waiting for more of the statement, but that was the whole thing.
Yeah, and then there's
You
a
just came out here and
comment,
knock us down a peg.
from Florence who says, Ken, the world is an unbeliever place. Florence.
I'm clapping. I'm clapping like a seal this episode.
I'm going to say, believe it, Ken.
Oh, do believe it and then do hyphen Naruto.
Okay.
No, not Ken. You have to take the Ken out. He never says Ken.
He's Ken.
Naruto doesn't have any friends named Ken. They're all named
Okay,
like
believe it, hyphen, Naruto.
Yeah,
And then
Jiraiya.
Divya says, are you interested in solar?
Yeah, I'm interested in solar.
You're going to say, yeah.
I would say hell yeah. Put the word hell in
All
there.
right. It's appropriate for the episode because it's the Christian Catholic episode.
Bedward Snowden. If he's in bed. Doesn't apply to us still. Anyway, I think we were whistleblowing, and they will be hearing from our lawyers
Yes.
and the government as well.
That's right.
But in the meantime, I suppose it's time to go to our theme, which this week is Catholicism. So we will be starting with our religion segment, which is, of course...
Forbidden fruit. I haven't read any of these Quoras. Nope, that's not real.
Jesus Christ. It's just we're just starting and I'm hitting the cop sound? Like, what's my fucking problem? It's in the same place every week. Don't mock. You're going to change your tune by the end of this. What's our first question, Jeremy?
It is. I'm Catholic and I have a Muslim girlfriend. Can my girlfriend cheat on me? I did not expect that to be the end of that sentence. I did not. I don't know why.
Well, it's a question you ask regardless of faith. But once, okay, so we know this. It's wrong to cheat on a man of the Lord.
That's right. That's right.
So I don't think a Muslim girlfriend would do that.
Nope.
But could she do it?
Could she do it?
I think choice is one of God's greatest gifts.
Okay.
And so regardless of your faith, it may be her right to cheat on you.
Sure. A woman's choice to choose to cheat on her Catholic
On
boyfriend.
her Catholic boyfriend is probably named like Anthony Scabano or something, some bullshit.
Anthony
like that.
Scabano here.
Can she cheat on me?
I got myself one of these Muslim girlfriends.
I picked her up at the mall.
How quickly we're like, I got
confusing
nothing funny to
character.
say. Oh, I got an idea.
Long Island boys. Long Island boys. It's a show from Long Island.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she can cheat on you, I guess.
I've looked at one of these answers and that is exactly what they're saying.
David Craw, who studied at Boston Latin School,
We have
says
David Cross at home.
she, quote, can in the English language, meaning that she has the ability to.
Oh, homie.
The following is my understanding, which may be incorrect. If she is an excellent, serious Muslim, she will convince you to seriously convert and then marry you. If she is
Okay.
merely a good Muslim, she will abandon you for another good Muslim. If you do not convert and she stays with you, then she is an embarrassment to and dishonors her family that may put her and you in harm's way.
And that's big money.
So, according to David Craw, you must convert.
David Craw was a lot funnier on the earlier seasons of Arrested Development.
I always love this joke about how much he hates George Brush. George, bruh.
George, bro. He's doing an allure war.
It's just becoming meat wine.
No blur for all.
It's just meat wine doing David Cross bits.
Craw.
It's meat wine as a 2002 stand-up comedian.
Shut the fuck up, you stupid baby.
Shake
David
wine being
Cross.
like, I voted for Bush. I can't do
He
anything.
does so many good voices, David Craw.
He does. David Craw.
It's really impressive.
David Craw going on.
Wow, he looks very different than David Cross. Now he pulled
He
up
does.
his
And
page.
I don't know. I wonder if he's Muslim. He lives in Jerusalem.
He's answering a lot of questions about the Jewish race on there. I'm seeing.
Yeah, I don't want to read any
But
of those.
those are Quora questions, and it's his right to answer them. Were there any other answers on whether my girlfriend's gonna cheat on me?
Speak to your girlfriend and agree to some rules within your relationship. If she feels that she does not want to be monogamous, then you know that she will have other boyfriends too. In my opinion, culture can be a strong thing in relationships and should never be underestimated.
Rule 1: never betray me. You are part and parcel to my life in the church.
I think, we're two married men.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever, and I assume you have, when you get married, you do a blood pact. You take your hand and you take a
Cut it.
ritualistic knife and you cut it and you clasp hands with your wife and you
Mixing
say,
your
you
blood.
shall never betray me.
Never betray me.
And that
I don't care how Muslim you are. That's the rule.
Yeah, I mean, I think Judaism, Christianity, and Islam all come from the same religion,
Abrahamic.
and they all adhere to blood truth.
They all adhere to blood truth. I was about to say it myself.
I think we can all agree on that.
And so the answer is yes, she can, but we hope she doesn't.
It has nothing to do with her religion, but maybe it does. I still am thinking about the guy who is like, there's three options
If she's
here.
good, she'll
one.
leave you.
My fist hitting your face.
Number 2, you're facing the floor.
Yeah. Okay, that's enough of that question, I think. Oh, hello, Mr. Waffles.
Cat's back. I think he's still getting cut off by
Producer
the Quora
Waffles.
image.
No, he was in there a little bit.
I'm so sick of Waffles today.
Yeah, Producer Waffles and Alex have been in a bit of a fight because Producer Waffles has decided to start the prep for the podcast every single day at 5 a.m.
At 5 a.m, and then I start my prep for the podcast shortly after, as we are both up now, I guess.
What time are you going to bed?
I don't know, not the correct one.
All right.
I think I'm a night owl, and then nope, I wake up at 5, I guess, every day now because the moon is just right or something. He also has a studied practice of looking directly at me while knocking things on the floor that I don't love. And that happens around now. So we'll see if that comes up this episode. Hey, Waffles, you want to join the show?
Come on, Waffles.
We're talking about God. You want to hear the good word?
Is Waffles Christian?
He's Jewish.
Okay.
He's a Jewish cat.
Here's a question.
That's why he wears that little hat. That's kind of fun to imagine, isn't it?
He's got a little clip on it. It has the New York Mets logo.
He's a short hair cat. It's not easy to keep up.
Oh. But he believes deeply in his Jewish faith.
He believes deeply in his Jewish faith, and he's always tunneling.
He is always tunneling.
Let's do the next question here. Let's focus on the Bible.
Mathematically and not magically, how did Jesus feed 4,000 to 5,000 people with 2 fishes and 5 to 7 loaves of bread?
Now, you're going to want to make this magical.
Sure.
You're going to want to say
No, it's by math.
Duplicating them through the light and powers of the Lord. You would have to give everybody such a small serving.
This feels like the kind of video script Cracked is trying to get me to write.
You could use this. You could bring this to them.
We used math to ruin Jesus.
There's no way he fed this many people. He calls himself King of the Jews. Welcome to Cracked. Hung to death on a tree. Your Lord and Savior, the Lamb. Arose 3 days later. We counted the moons. It was 3.
Oh, man. And where is Moon Knight in all of this?
And by the
there's
way,
a little bit of an Easter egg because Moon Knight is Jewish.
Crossover event.
I love that Moon Knight is Jewish. When that show came out, there were all these people who were like, Moon Knight's not Jewish enough in the show. And I was like, he's friends with Thor. Like,
What do you want him to do?
Who has religion in the Marvel movies? It's crazy.
It's silly. It's like how much of Moon Knight is him like going to temple or whatever?
I think in the comic, a decent chunk. I don't know.
Like
I
every
don't
third
know.
page.
A lot of people are like, there's not enough Jewish representation in Hollywood or something. And I'm just like, look around.
That's one of my top issues.
Also, Oscar Isaac is one of the most important Jewish actors in that he was in Inside Llewyn Davis. Anyway, mathematically, how did Jesus do all that?
Oh, yeah.
He didn't. I don't know.
He'd have to cut it up really small.
Yeah, that's true.
If
No
he's
one
not
said that they
duplicating,
were
he's
full.
cutting it up. He's giving like yeah, you know what? Those little he's doing like Eucharist-sized servings of fish, and also the fish have to be fucking huge.
They're 2 really fucking big fish, and he ground them into like a tuna fish, and he gave everybody 1 spoonful. That's the answer.
I don't even think they could get a whole spoonful, honestly.
Here's the
Something
thing.
I'm concerned about.
In the Bible, it says Jesus fed 4,000 to 5,000 people with 2 fishes and 5 to 7 loaves.
It said Jesus ate on this one.
Did it say in the Bible that all of the 5,000 people said, yummy, I'm so full now?
Oh, I couldn't have
No.
another bite.
No, it didn't. Because they didn't say that. They said, I would like more, please. And Jesus said, there is no more.
See,
Fuck you.
sometimes you go on rants like this where I think, like, I don't know if he knows the text. Because I wouldn't be surprised if you read
certainly
the
don't.
passage and it was like, and there was much rubbing of the navel and patting and belching and rejoicing
We can
of our
find
fish.
it. I don't think we should.
I don't think we should. The cat is just mad dogging me over here now. It's pissing me off.
He really is.
It's
What
fucking
the
pissing
fuck?
me off. Waffles, get over here. I asked him to pass me gum yesterday, and he did it. He passed me my gum.
I thought he said gun at first.
He did pass me my
Pass
gun.
me my gun,
And
Waffles.
I took care of some enemies. But after that, he passed me the gum that was around him that he was batting around on the floor.
Anthony Zarella says, if you're asking how could this work if there was no miracle, then the answer is simple. It couldn't, and you know it.
You know it. You
The whole
knew.
point is that it was a miracle.
I'm here online with Christmas noobs on Quora.com.
It's pointless to read the Gospels and ask about whether Jesus could have cunningly crafted sandals that made him extremely buoyant.
Correct.
Or whether there is some microbe in Judean soil that could heal some form of other congenital blindness. If you don't believe in the possibilities of miracles, then you don't believe in the possibility of God. In which case, the Gospels are worthless fiction. So why bother? Faith and science are 100% compatible. Faith
taking him
and
to
dogmatic
school here.
physicalism are not.
Anthony Zarella is a top Catholic name,
He's
by
a
the way. Can
conservative
I say that?
Catholic.
Yeah, he's like the Pope, pretty much. He looks like well, I was gonna name somebody who's not famous. So instead, he looks like a drawing, like a stick figure drawing of a boy.
Bad news. Anthony Zarella's bio says, fair warning. If you send me a hi message without having had any prior contact, I will assume you were either trying to sell me something or catfish me, and I will report you for spam.
Okay, don't message Anthony Zarella.
Can I message?
No, I just said don't do it.
Just say, hi message.
Leave him alone. He's a conservative
Look at all
Catholic.
these rules he has.
He's got a lot of rules. I'm not sure we're going to be able to pass his to many tests.
No.
Yeah, I like that he took him to school about the Bible real quick.
Yeah, he's like a Trump guy for whatever reason.
Oh, I can't imagine. Based on everything about this gentleman. Okay, what about other people? Do other people believe
Everyone's
in
basically
the
saying the
mystery of our Father?
By making sure the 2 fishes and the 5 to 7 loaves don't remain that many, but become much more when broken.
That's what I said.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's a good answer.
That's right. That's fact.
No, everyone else is just saying the same thing. It was just like, he didn't, you fucking jerk.
This portion of the Bible is facts.
Well, the Holy Bible did not say how big the fish was or how large or long was the bread.
Could have been a whale.
If an attendant at JC's religious seminar was given a quarter pound of fish and 2 slices of bread each, 5,000 of them would consume 1,250 pounds of fish and 10,000 slices of bread. The largest catfish caught on record was about 800 pounds. So technically, just 2 big fish would do. You got roasted by Cameron.
You really can't recover from something like that. This is somebody who went on Quora to get destroyed.
You got fucking owned.
Don't come ask about how the Lord doesn't serveth.
He then goes on to talk about the different fucking bread records.
There's all kinds of bread records.
There you go.
We're not going to talk about them on the show. They're boring, but they're not like the catfish record.
Yeah, the catfish is
Could you imagine a 900-pound catfish?
That's disgusting. Is catfish even a good food to eat?
That's a big po' boy.
Isn't that like kind of a nasty fish to eat?
I don't know. It gets your whisker wet.
Oh, here's a good question. Let's move on to something we care about.
Finally.
Atheists. Let's say you went fishing. Suddenly you caught a Christian baby on your fishing hook. There is a shark swimming towards the baby to eat it. Would you save the Christian baby? No.
I would. I would save it from the shark.
I wouldn't. But the baby, I will say the baby's not asking me to do anything in this question.
Where does it have the baby in the ocean?
Well, I'm using him as bait.
See, it does sound like that is the way you catch a shark, a godless shark.
I do it because of my Jewish religion forces me to use Christian babies as bait to catch sharks.
This is one of the many problems I raise to waffles on a regular basis.
This is a core tenet of my Jewish faith. Which I am a member of.
I don't know how the baby got in there. I don't want it. I don't like legally where I'm at.
Sure.
At the start of the question.
Atheists. Let's say you went fishing. First of all, fuck you. That's what Alex says.
Go to hell. And you're a piece of shit. But my question, I guess, is like, what am I going to do for this baby? Reel it in? Because I'm not going to jump in the water.
Yeah, you got to reel him in. I mean, you've got a hook in his little fucking baby face, right?
Is it just on his onesie or something? It's not like in a bad spot.
No, I think it's in his cheek.
All right. Well,
sorry,
hey, I'm sorry to this baby that I put in a saw trap.
There's a key inside of you. You must renounce your atheism.
The key is called the soul. It opens up your word to the Lord of the
I will
Lord.
say I give the baby credit this question for not asking me to renounce my atheism.
Yeah, that is good. This baby really just wants to not be eaten by a shark.
Yeah, we don't even know if it's Christian. That's not even really relevant to the question.
Let's see what the answer say.
Okay, so I go fishing and hook some dead baby some Christian didn't take care of. There's a shark swimming towards the likely half-rotten corpse. So I would just reel in what's left of the body and let the police sort out the lazy Christian parents.
Hey, officer, if you check the shark, I think you'll find that baby was dead sometime before that.
I like the idea of the police officers cuffing the shark and be like, all right, get this bozo to prison.
Get your fins in the cab.
You're done. That's enough Christian babies for you, idiot.
Hey, bozo.
That's basically the plot of Jaws.
I haven't seen it in a while, so I have to take you on your word on that one.
Yeah, well, go watch it.
Okay, sure. Check out Jaws.
Check out Steven Spielberg's Jaws.
We're going to need a bigger television to enjoy Jaws.
I agree with that.
So that's I think that's all the religious questions. But
no, I cut the
we
line and feed
keep
the
the
shark.
word of the Lord with us every day.
Release this infernal baby and throw it to the shark. Wait, we have no more Catholic questions?
No, I mean, they're all Catholic.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like, this is the end of the religion segment.
There's no such thing as a Christian baby. We know
There
that.
are.
There are. There are.
I'm sick of talking about it.
Stop saying that.
Everybody's so excited that there's a Christian baby whenever we post it on the internet. And it's like, yeah, they've been here.
Yeah, that's true. I like this answer from Robert Sepping. He says, no, the shark needs to eat. It would be very unchristian to interfere with that. And this Christian baby chose to swim and chose to interfere with my fishing.
That's not one of the Christian rules. Take
His
this as a note.
photo
If you're measuring this one, that's not one of the Christian rules.
I thought that this was a photo of Paul Giamatti at first, but it's just
That's
some guy.
Robert Sepping.
It's Robert Sepping.
Quora commenter, Robert
Lives in
Sepping.
Sydney, Australia.
Huh.
Yeah, that's right. He's Australian. Boom. Oh, nar, this shark is eating a baby. Grow up.
He says he's had 15 cats. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty
That's
cool.
a lot of cats.
Want to go to our medical segment, Quora MD, health and wellness.
Welcome to Quora MD. These are the questions of the day. Will you find love at the hospital with the Pope? The sultry man of God.
Alex is in a big singing mood today.
I'm feeling it. The Spirit's moving me, Jeremy.
All right.
And that Spirit could soon move you.
I hope so. I'm excited to convert at the end of this.
You're here live on the baptism cam.
Quora doesn't want to read this one for some reason.
Quora's a son of a bitch sometimes when I'm searching for these. It'll like show me a list of questions and then it will like refresh itself and be like, there actually are no questions with those words you searched.
This one for some reason will not let me. Oh, now it's coming in. All right, whatever. Who cares?
All right. Okay.
Here's the question.
Okay, be cool.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Okay. What does it mean when a nun in a Catholic hospital tells you that your newborn baby is, quote, not of God?
Now, this is not what you want to happen at
No.
a Catholic
Everybody
hospital.
wants to just have a healthy baby.
That's true. What is a Catholic hospital? Are those real? I guess you can go to like St. Mary's or whatever,
Yeah.
but I thought those were just like, what do they do that makes them Catholic?
I don't know. They tell you your baby is the devil's spawn.
Well,
when
I
they're
guess
born.
if your baby is not of God, you got to go ahead and get rid of that thing.
I think when I was a child, my parents compared me every now and then unfavorably to Damien from the Omen movies.
They compared you unfavorably? They were like,
Yeah.
you're far less handsome than Damien.
No, they were like, you remind me of Damien from the movies The Omen, where Damien is the devil.
What would you do that reminded them of Damien?
Me?
Yeah.
I can't imagine what sweet little Jeremy would have
Would you
done.
call to dogs who obeyed your every command?
One of my teachers did kill themselves for me.
That would probably do it. That would be my first
Jeremy,
guess.
this is for you.
Jeremy, you rock.
Jeremy, keep rocking. And then she jumped off of the school.
Then she ate a gun.
None of this is real. Anyway, I just feel like I have to say that because I don't want to get a bunch of comments that are like, did Jeremy kill someone?
Jeremy's lying about murder.
Jeremy killed someone in this
He needs to
episode?
be reborn through the church.
Question. If Jeremy killed someone, why is he not in prison?
Put it on Quora.
Anyway, the question is, what does it mean when a nun and a Catholic priest,
Oh, we got a good answer on the
Catholic
first one.
hospital tells you that your newborn baby is not of God? David Johnson says, they're an asshole. Alex. Oh, there we go.
I'm going to cut it, so this was really good. Oh, you could not recover from that.
What is that?
I don't know. I can't believe it. Look, it's after lunch. Don't police my voices.
I'm sorry.
My voices that could be anything and anybody. As long as my Muslim girlfriend doesn't cheat on me.
I'm from Massapequa.
Oh, no, it's haram.
You gotta go down Merrick Boulevard.
It's
I've got a Muslim girlfriend.
It's not haram to do that.
All right.
It's not halal.
No. Go Islanders. Patty Amato says, regardless of what she meant by that, the comment is weird and inappropriate. You should not have had to hear something like that about your newborn child. Was that a nun, a nurse at the hospital, or just some random nun visiting the hospital? That makes a difference.
I think whenever a nun talks to me, I'm getting rid of the baby.
Can I say something?
It doesn't matter what they say.
Get rid of it. Throw it out with the bathwater, the holy bathwater. You know something I think is interesting? I feel like people
What is it, my child?
Yeah, I feel like people keep... someone was talking about Quorators recently, being like, you should listen to Quorators.
As many are, and they're telling each other, they're telling their friends who don't know, and they're leaving iTunes reviews that are 5 stars.
I went on my friend's Twitch stream, and it was Phil, and he mentioned Quorators. And one of his Twitch people was like, Quora will never be as good as Yahoo Answers. Which, you know what? I don't know if Quora is as funny as not Yahoo Answers, but Yahoo Answers, like, every question was like, I aided my dog. And then, is my dad my mommy? Yeah. And then, like, at least this is, like, someone asking an insane question.
This is a real question.
I like that it's an insane question, and then people writing essays that are like, interesting question.
It was inappropriate.
I don't think it's okay for a doctor to say that your child is the son of Satan, the devil.
They didn't say that. What they said was that the child was not of God, which is inappropriate and weird. Say what you will, it's weird.
Jade Sparrow, who I feel like we've interacted with before, says, it means she's not of God.
Go ahead and slam on the Jade Sparrow button. Let's pull Jade Sparrow up. Are we following her?
No, but now we are. 200 followers for Jade.
No bio on her.
No bio. Knows about Earth, parentheses, planet.
Oh, shit. I wish it was me.
Yeah, she just kind of does like one-word answers. Is it okay to never be satisfied by life? Not unless you're Mick. What?
I don't like that.
Is she talking about Irish people?
I don't like where she's
talking about the slur for Irish people?
I'm going to tell you, the name Jade Sparrow is carrying all of the goodwill I have towards this woman at the moment.
Yeah, I assume that she is like Captain Jade Sparrow.
Where has the church wine gone?
All right, well, that's enough of Jade.
That's enough of her.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Oh, here's a great medical question. What if I wear a diaper at school?
Okay, so I had a bunch of questions about, like, there were uniforms. One was just why do I like uniforms? But they got into real uniform policy discussions I'm not trying to have. But if you go to Catholic school, and they make you wear a uniform. And so my question is, what if I wear a diaper at school?
Sure. And this is a Catholic question because, of course, that relates to the uniform.
The uniforms. Instead of, well, I guess it's not a uniform in this case because you're just doing it.
Was a diaper a part of your uniform at Catholic school?
It wasn't, Jeremy.
It wasn't. Okay.
It was actually expressly forbidden by the manual.
Really?
Of school.
Is it true?
Well, yeah, because any clothes that weren't the uniform were forbidden.
But it was underneath.
I think it's for the best if we break the question down into what if I wear a diaper at a uniform school? What if I wear a diaper at a public school?
Okay.
At a public school, people might think you're somewhat of a fashion maven.
Right. You're talking about under your clothes though?
Oh no, I was talking about like on top or just a diaper.
At public school, you would not be allowed to wear. At my school, they would get very upset about if your clothes. When I was a boy, they would not let you wear shorts that were more than 4 inches off of your knee, or whatever the fuck. There was a rule about like how
for boys,
for girls usually.
Yeah, because girls are crazy.
They say it's distracting for the boys. They say, kick that diaper.
They're animals.
These boys,
they're going to come to school in a diaper.
They want to jump on you because of that diaper. Trust me, I know.
Because of that diaper.
I see the way your body looks. I'm an adult.
The adults see the way your body looks, and they're making rules. Anyway,
you're a child.
The diaper thing, and you're a child, and they're an adult. The diaper thing.
That's inappropriate and weird.
When I went to high school, I made up rules all the time. Like I decided in freshman year, I was just like, Thursdays are pajama Thursdays. And then for the next 4 years, I wore pajamas to school every Thursday.
What?
And so I was like, come on, everybody, join in. And then like a few of my friends like did it a couple times, but I did it for 4 years every Thursday.
Okay, but hold on. First of all, extremely Alex Patak bit to do.
Dirty pop.
Second of all, I thought you said you had a uniform.
That was in middle school, Jeremy.
Oh,
So I've seen both sides of the table, and I see how each would react to a diapered situation.
But you went to Catholic high school.
Catholic middle school.
Oh, so you went to public high school.
Public high school.
Oh, it's all. Oh, right.
Pajama Thursday.
It's all coming together.
Is this making sense?
It's all coming together because I know
Do
that
you see what I'm trying to
you went
tell
to high
you
school
right
with
now?
your wife, so I know that you guys.
That's
went to
true. We
school
weren't
together.
separated by gender.
My wife was a Catholic school high school student.
Yeah, you were poaching them.
Yeah, we would
You're picking prospects.
We would show up, me and the other Jews, and we'd be like, show us the Catholic girls.
If you're not watching the video, he is money grubbing hands.
I am doing that. I'm
He is,
doing the hands.
washing the hands to
right.
steal the Gentile
right.
women.
We'll throw that in the comments. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. But anyway, so let's discuss the differences. I think that you can pull it off as a fashion move at a public school. At a uniform school, it's no matter how you do it, it's outside of the uniform. I think the one way you could get away with it, you put it under the clothes, everybody hears it swishing around, you go, sorry, I always shit myself.
Sure.
And so is the
Explain
question, can I?
Okay. No,
It's what if I?
What if I? I don't know.
I think it depends on your group of friends.
We do also know that there is a diaper wearing fetish community on Quora.
Is that related to this?
I hope not.
Have you read the comment yet?
No.
Okay, I haven't read them.
Timothy Holt says, I would agree with Kyle. If it's not
Who's Kyle?
If it's not medically necessary, then don't. I feel like whenever we're on Quora, it feels like we're stumbling into someone else's conversation.
I don't feel like I'm even supposed to be seeing this.
Well, you're not, because it is actually locked behind Quora Plus.
I agree with Jeremy.
Wearing diapers in school at any age is social suicide. And believe me, I was teased throughout my grade and the high school years over something I had no control over. And the best way to protect my clothing, and that's all I can say.
If you wear a diaper to school, you probably couldn't even sell pussy on a troop train. I just think of a thing to say before I hit the cash button, but remember that.
Diaper Talk is a fucking group on Quora. So this is definitely fetish related.
Wait, so can a group comment? Oh my god, I hate this. Can a group comment on a specific question? This is just gonna be the Diaper Talk episode now.
We clicked on Diaper Talk.
I hate this.
DiaperTalk.quora.com. The main post is the top post is an adult wearing a diaper. It's a photograph.
What's on Diaper Talk?
It's people talking about diapers.
The talking is fine. I don't want to see any pictures of it.
Diapers, sleepovers, embarrassing stories. This is from
Sleepovers?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man.
From Princess A?
Yeah, she's a fucking diaper fetish person.
What are the questions on Diaper Talk?
Can you send me a picture of your diaper?
Okay.
How can I wear a
It's not
diaper
really Diaper
overnight
Talk.
and still keep my ability to control peeing at night?
Okay, that's Diaper Talk.
What's the diaper you would recommend? I'm wearing Rears at the moment, but I'm wondering if you think there's something better because I've only worn Rears and some type of medical diaper, so I thought I should probably try something different to see if I like it better.
Okay, all those questions, by the way, are from one guy, so
How much urine can Kroger overnight pull-ups absorb without leaking?
no answer on that one. Do you want to be the first to answer it?
Sure, I'll say.
You can say probably a ton. All right, yeah, send that in. All right,
Okay.
great. That's all Diaper Talk.
Let's see what else is going on. Oh, Princess A, today starts my first full calendar year in diapers since like 85 or 86.
Oh, yeah.
Approximately the time I got potty trained. Sometimes I wonder what took me so long. I remember I was so nervous about wearing and using in public. But like with anything else, once you do it a few times, it's not a big deal. And William commented on that. And William says, potty trained or potty untrained?
That's funny, William. You may be the silent generation, but there's no need to be silent on the Diaper Talk subquora. Chime in about your diaper.
I think Oscar's answering questions.
Oh, okay, so he's the diaper expert.
Hello, everybody. Actual question. How would you hide wearing a diaper to school?
Aren't they all actual questions? So they acknowledge, like, hey, most of this forum is a bunch of horse shit, but
I don't like this guy who's going around answering how to wear diapers to school. That seems fucked up.
I think it's funny that like a few of the people on here are like actual geriatrics who are like, it's not so bad, it's all right. And then other people are like, could you pee on me when I'm wearing one?
Here's a good question. What do you think of the name Pippa Ramsey Hepworth for a baby?
Love it.
Why is that?
No notes.
Why is that on diaper talk?
Guess who goes in a diaper?
Babies.
You know what though? Actually, somebody who comes on here is like diaper talk. That's probably about babies. Is so much more normal than what the subreddit actually is.
And then just a bunch of people be like, I don't know about that baby name, but I just pissed myself and it felt so good.
Oh, I've been soiled. Okay, we gotta wait. Hold on. Before we leave, we got a good graph here.
Oscar says, good news, folks. My friend Christopher Lamb got the ECC College North Campus in New York to implement diapers/pull-ups that everyone can wear because of various advantages they offer. And then it says, toilet wastes liters of water. Diaper absorbs liters of water.
Oh, baby!
Toilet, hard and cold. Diaper, soft and warm. Toilet, boring white design. Diaper, lots of colorful, cute design. Toilet, needs licensed plumber to install. Diaper, super easy to install yourself. And then finally, toilet touches 100s of germy asses. Diaper touches no ass, but your own.
So that's actually a bunch of really compelling reasons to wear a diaper over a toilet, I think.
And then he says, and I'm going to say this on the podcast, and apologies if this is not an okay thing for me to say. If you go to 6205 Main Street, Williamsville, New York, 14221, go inside the ECC College North Campus and look inside room 104. You'll understand what I'm talking about.
And that is from this year. So don't worry, it is relevant information. This is from 2 weeks ago. There's plenty of time to go to that campus and see what we're talking about.
Is it like okay to say that on the podcast?
It's on the forum. It's a public forum. It's diaper talk. This is our Catholicism episode.
I'm blown away. All right.
Shout out to Christopher Lamb.
Shout out to Christopher Lamb.
And shout out to the Lamb, Jesus Christ, the Prince of Peace.
Christopher's Lamb is a contributor to My Diapers, Adult Diapers, Pads, or Tampon Lovers, Pedo Catching, which I don't know what that is, nor do I wish to click it.
Is it, wait, caching or catching?
Catching.
Catching like to catch a
It
predator.
says, I find and expose creeps to ruin their lives. But this is also a guy who is on a...
Well, it's Christopher Lamb.
It's Christopher Lamb. Go to his room where you can see him in a diaper.
You'll know what I mean.
I don't know. I just...
What is in this room? I'm not going to be able to move on. This was not what the episode was about. This wasn't diaper week on Quorators. It was Catholicism. We were going to talk about the Bloody Pope with Jeremy Bloody Hammond. So we get two Jeremys from Long Island in the same chat and double our pleasure.
I don't even know what to say.
What can you... You know what? Let's spend the rest of bus ride in silence. Everybody look at their floor. Think about what they could have done better.
Think about diaper talk.
Think about the things you've seen on Diaper Talk.
I don't know, man. A lot of these are about names for a baby, which I think is almost sweet.
It's comical, the misdirection there. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here and never
please,
come back.
Please.
Please.
If
No!
mothers had pouches like kangaroos to carry their babies around, what would happen?
We already
You need
answered
to
this
shut
question.
the fuck
Shut
up.
the
No, we did not answer that question. We answered what if you put a baby in a kangaroo's pouch. We did not answer what if humans had pouches to carry their babies in.
Well, it's wet inside.
Yeah, I think Brian
I like it 'cause
answered that. Brian from Guys.
You'd have to make belly shirts so ladies could wear belly shirts, have their baby poking out of it.
That's
or like
right.
a little
That's right.
a porthole.
Brian Quinby hopefully can come back on and answer such a question for us.
We'll call him.
Yeah, we'll call him up. Brian, what do you think about if like a lady could have a baby in their belly but like out? And he'd be like, that's a really good question. I actually know a guys about that. We did a guys.
Look, just to tie this back in for our episode, the question was, can I wear a diaper?
No,
in
it was
school?
not. The
What
question
if I
is,
wear
what
a
if
diaper?
I wear a
in school?
diaper at school?
And I think the answer is you're in trouble, pal.
You're in trouble.
No matter how you shake it.
Jason Smith says I'm 19 and have no bladder control. I had a tutor instead of going to school because of my diaper. When I was 13, Mom decided to see if public school was right for me. Thinking of public schools made my heart sink. I cried and told my mom I was scared and nervous. She assured me it was only a trial run. A month before school, we went to a store so I could try on clothes with the diaper on. I don't want to read this anymore.
It's too long. They're making it sound sad, but you're also a big boy crying in a diaper.
All right, I'm just gonna
You're gonna have to leave the house eventually, little chick.
Russell says they don't have to go to a dirty bathroom. Just unload your poop into your diaper.
Thank you.
If you have to wear a diaper for a medical reason, like no disrespect.
No
but if you're doing it
disrespect to
specifically
you.
because of a fetish, get off of the internet.
And also,
Don't do that.
you already get all the pleasures of wearing a diaper. What else do you want?
I will say we didn't run into too many fetish people this time. The last time we read this kind of question, every single answer was like, "Oh, I've been such a bad boy. I need a spanking."
Baby who's in trouble. The stork dropped me.
Okay. Let's go on to the quiz course.
Oh, yes. Here we go.
It's the quiz course, the politics segment of the show.
There are no sacred cows in this diaper.
You may forget, this is the Catholic episode, not the diaper episode.
We won't be speaking of diapers again.
I'm going to found my own church where we follow the rules and morals of our prophet, Donald Trump. Does this make you wokies hurt and angry inside?
Now, Jeremy, you're pretty woke.
Yeah.
How do you feel reading that?
I feel hurt and angry inside.
Okay, so it
makes
does.
me so mad.
This
that
is
someone
a church.
Starting a church.
This is a Donald Trump church?
I hope they all have to do the voice.
It's going to be so expensive to make a big gold church like that.
I just hope they all have to do the Donald Trump voice. I think that would be a fun one.
They like train you at the seminary to talk like Donald Trump.
And God said to me,
It is a great deal. This is every week you come back for that. I guess you do that by tuning into this podcast, but imagine
we can't
if
really
it's like
do it though.
If it's like church for you.
I would hope that this podcast is like church for you.
Yeah.
Every Monday and every Thursday, sign up for the Patreon.
It makes you see the Lord.
It's the New York Post episode this week on Quorators Plus, so check that out.
Pretty big. Those are big, folks. Now imagine again, it's like somebody talking like that, but better, and it's your church. I'm pretty woke and fucking hurt and angry about it.
I guess my question is like not to be all wokey about it.
Yeah.
But
I don't like the word wokey for some reason.
Yeah, it's like Wookie.
Hold on.
Lives matter. That's my character, Wokey.
And then in parentheses, it's like, say his name.
Believe women. It's Chewbacca doing his growl. In parentheses, it says "believe women."
If you're in line, stay in line.
And Jesus Christ, Han Solo's like, I don't know about that, Chewbacca.
You're going a bit too far for me. I'm a moderate
I don't
voter.
know. You damn.
I like your
nerf
Han
herder.
Solo voice.
Yeah, I'm Han Solo.
Han.
I'm freaking Han Solo.
I shoot you with my blaster, man.
What morals or rules does Donald Trump have? Because like not to go full wokey on this guy's ass.
Here we go. Here
But, like,
comes the
does Donald
preacher.
Trump believe anything?
Here comes the morality police
The
here
most-
to tell us that we're wrong.
The most excited I've ever seen Donald Trump is when he talks about how much he hates sharks. Is this a church about sharks?
Yeah. Well, I imagine that's part of the church, right?
I just mean like, what is your morals for Donald Trump? Because I don't think he seems to care about anything.
Jeremy, you're being woke again.
Am I being too cynical about Donald Trump?
You're going to scare away Han Solo, who's a faithful moderate who listens to the show.
I like Donald Trump. I did the Kessel Run at 15 parsecs.
Jabba, you know I'm good for it.
Jabba, are you gonna vote blue?
No, man.
Jabba's a vote blue no matter who kind of guy. He's a big Hillary person. He was a big Biden guy. He complains about Bernie Bros online.
Boobas are so sick of them.
Han Solo is just a libertarian.
Yeah, absolutely. He lives on a ship, which is a houseboat.
He was a never Trumper. and he was gonna vote for he was like a Ron Paul guy in 2012.
Would you agree if you live on the Millennium Falcon, you essentially live in a houseboat?
Yes,
Okay.
I would agree.
I think that wraps this question up pretty nicely. Are the answers good?
Yeah, someone posted a picture of poop.
Come on. So you're pretty mad then, huh? Aren't
These
you,
damn
wokey?
Wokies. Okay.
It's not as good as our Han Solo impression.
Is this meant to be in here? This guy?
Yes, it's part of the quiz course.
Okay. Do people in Egypt have sex?
Now, as we'll all remember, Pharaoh kept the Jews enslaved for hundreds of years. And if they hadn't escaped, they wouldn't have later been able to produce Jesus Christ,
the greatest Jew who ever lived.
The goat of
Jews.
I hope they
Who do you like better, Jesus or Muhammad? That's the classic LeBron, Michael Jordan debate.
What's your body count, Jesus? Anyway, so yeah, this is Catholic because it's about Egypt.
He's got a huge body count because people are always eating his body.
Yeah, they're eating his body.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? What's the body count? It's my body twice. Once and then 3 days
I
later.
hit you in the face.
And then once where your face hits the floor.
That was this episode, I think.
I think so. 50-50. I couldn't tell you. So do people in Egypt have sex?
That's a great question.
What is this in response to? Is it wokies?
It's probably wokies. I can find out the question.
Chewie, not now. I'm nailing Cleopatra.
That's, of course.
I went back in time.
This is our famous a character, Harrison Ford, but he's not that. He's different.
He's a different
What
guy.
if he was different? And this has too many answers.
What are you looking at right now?
I was trying to find the question asker. Oh, it was by Anonymous. Fuck you.
Fuck you. Coward.
Coward. Show yourself.
Why are you disparaging the names of Egyptians?
Reveal yourself.
So do people in Egypt have sex? From what I hear, they do it Egyptian
Oh, yeah. They love
style.
doing it. Yeah. Fuck like an Egyptian. Or
They
that
do
song.
that thing where they point their hands forward and back and they kind of jab them.
If I know anything about Egyptians, it's from the TV show Yu-Gi-Oh! So I imagine when they do fuck, they turn into like cooler ancient versions of themselves, and then they go to town on each other's parts.
Right, they play trap cards sexually.
Yeah, you've activated my genitals. That's what they say.
I chose to wear a diaper to school.
There are no little penises in my grandfather's body.
It's kind of confusing. Yeah. Let's go to the answers here. I want to hear the answers, please.
Devin says, never. They procreate by pitting hippos and crocodiles against each other in sudden death matches.
Oh, Devin.
This is too funny. I'm not going to read the rest of his answer because it's just too hilarious.
It is more about the hippo.
Mahmoud says, apart from all the sarcasm, they do like any other people on Earth. But it has
this
to be
is my
feminine
favorite attitude that Quora users have sometimes where they're like, I see your patently ridiculous question, and I will give you a full answer.
It has to be within an approved marriage, otherwise it's considered illegal. If you're Egyptian, hotels won't give you a room for two, male and female without a marriage certificate.
Is this true? This is 5 years ago.
No, I don't think this is
a guy
true.
on Quora told his flair is native Egyptian.
This is a very long answer.
Maybe this is just like a sensitive topic in Egypt and we've just stumbled onto it.
Joanna, the Desert Rose, says, seriously? I'm an Egyptian. And my parents must have had sex to have me. Why are you making Egyptians out to be a different species or not even human beings? Since all human beings have sex for reproduction and pleasure, then it's fair to say that Egyptians, like every person on Earth, do have sex. This is what I'm saying. This is what makes Quora different, maybe better than Yahoo Answers, which is that someone asks a dumb question and then there's so many people show up to be like, very interesting. Let me lay out to you why it is true that gorillas are a type of animal.
When you cross the Desert Rose, you do get the thorns, Jeremy.
She's from New York. We must have her on. I'm a published writer and artist from New York.
Cool.
I have a rare disorder that only affects 1 to 2% of the population. I struggle with it, but it does not define me. Please do not message me regarding my disorder. I won't discuss it.
What is it?
I hate to be like this.
What is it?
Why'd you put it in your bio?
We gotta know.
I have an extremely rare disorder. Do not message me about it.
Do not contact me about my werewolfism. I don't like to discuss my werewolfism.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Fine. Fucking, we're not even gonna talk to you, you desert rose.
You desert rose. I will say her most recent comment is saying that she is pro-Palestine. So I cheers to you, I guess.
Joanna, you are not defined by your
Tell us what your disability is. I must know.
That's not me. I'm not saying that. I think you rock.
I think you rock, Joanna. All right, that's enough of that question.
Anyway, yeah, so the answer is yes, but it's not legal.
Let's do forbidden knowledge.
Let's rock it.
Forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge.
I need help getting rid of black magic done to me. Can you please help? My life depends on it. I'm not a bad person. This was done by some very evil people.
So there are some bad people in Catholicism, and they're called Protestants. So I think it's safe to assume that's who's done this black magic.
I think that's true.
There's no way to know, like, based on the information we've been given so far at the start of the question, but we know evil magic has been done to them, and I think through the word of the Bible, the best you can do is turn to God.
Can I just say real quick? I do think I want to encourage more people on Quora to include the phrase, I'm not a bad person in their question. I don't care what the question is. What if I wear a diaper to school? I'm not a bad person. Who would win in a fight, Master Chief or the Arbiter? I'm not a bad person.
It's funny you say that because I feel like it's in more posts than any other platform.
Yeah, no, I think it's great.
I am not a bad person. It comes up every week almost.
Am I a good person? Irrelevant question.
What was that one from last week? It was like, my boyfriend is not a bad person, but he is gonna cheat on me or something.
I don't fucking know. What, last week? That's like a year ago.
Yeah, I regret asking that immediately. But
I don't remember what I said in the beginning of this episode.
It was, what would Han Solo sound like?
I'm not a bad person. Chewbacca.
If he was pulling the lever for Joe Biden, what would Han Solo sound like?
For Joe Biden, I don't think he would. It's not. I can't even imagine. Because
I'm not gonna pull this lever.
We're just becoming the Patton Oswalt bit. Patton Oswalt has that like famous joke about like what if Nick Nolte was Han Solo, and I feel like we're turning into his bit somehow.
Who's Nick Nolte?
Never mind.
Oh yeah. Anyway, this fucking magic person, go to fucking church, you bitch.
Can you please,
you dumb bitch?
Who do you think did it? Protestants? That's the question.
Yeah, I think Martin Luther did it.
Frank Hobbin says, our Lord Jesus continues to heal the sick and cast out demons. Greater is he in me than in the world. Believe on you, Jesus, and get to a good Pentecostal church for guidance and deliverance. Jesus loves you. Amen. Amen. P.S. Pastor Billy Burke is on YouTube, and he regularly has healing miracle services and casts out demons through the power of Jesus and the working of the Holy Spirit. Look up Pastor Billy Burke.
Honey. I love the plug section of that post.
Any plugs?
And now I'm done promoting Jesus. Check out YouTube. Go to YouTube, Billy Burke. Check out Billy Burke. He's going to tell you how to get rid of spells.
Holly Hartwick says, nothing has been done to you. It's all in your imagination. Your life doesn't depend on it. You haven't been cursed. And even if someone told you have, any effects you think you see are nothing more than a placebo effect and confirmation bias. Find a counselor who can help you through these fears you're having because they're quite irrational and not at all healthy for your well-being. Fuck you, Holly. Shut up.
Placebo effect and confirmation bias. I'd like to see your doctorate, please.
Yeah, shut up.
There are spells.
Spells are real.
They've been cast on me by Protestants who have forsaken the Pope.
Lie number one, spells don't work.
They do work. That's not this week either, though. That's from a long time ago. Does anybody have any practical tips on this fucking spell situation or what?
No one does. Other
what
than
horse shit.
Go to Jesus. I think you should get black magic and use it on the other guy. That's my advice.
Yeah, you gotta turn it on him.
Find who's doing this to you and black magic their fucking ass. See how they like it.
You have to outdo them at their own game.
Start a war.
The only answer is war.
The only answer is more bloodshed.
Or you can go to church, maybe for once in your life if you're not too good.
I think that's true.
Okay, next question.
If you have killed me, what will you do with me in real life?
I like this one because it's phrased kind of like, what are you going to do to me?
What would you do to me if you killed me?
I love this top answer. I'm a big fan of this.
Dade says, you go directly to the nearest hog/pig farm, and then they posted a giant photo of an emoji that was spoilered for some reason.
It's the iPhone one with the pig, like that turns your face into a pig.
It's got 2 heart eyes, and it's grinning.
It was censored for our pleasure, and then we clicked it, and a pig with hard eyes popped out.
Now, Ron Parsons says, feed you to the pigs, then let the chickens clean up whatever is left.
Where is everyone getting on this pigs page? Han Solo, is that you?
Chewbacca, what are you doing?
You look like you're hopping in the wrong hay bale, Chewbacca.
Chewbacca, you get your Greedo ass over here. Stop hanging out with Jabba.
I don't think he has a Greedo ass.
No, but he doesn't like Greedo.
Oh, somebody says love up.
Someone says hide the body, question mark?
So the question, can we read the question one more time?
If you have killed me, what will you do with me in real life?
I thought this related to Catholicism.
Yeah, I will allow you to go into the kingdom of heaven.
Doubting Thomas had to put his very finger into Jesus' stigmata.
That's true.
Or he had killed him, but what would he do with him in real life now that he's back from the dead 3 days later?
I don't know.
How are you feeling towards the end of this episode? Do you think you're going to convert?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, it seems likely.
It's
I don't know why I wouldn't.
Right?
It's getting pretty good. I like this Christian stuff.
Your Muslim girlfriend can cheat on you,
She can
but
cheat on me.
not
I
advised.
can also poop in a diaper.
Right.
What else did we learn?
We did that Han
Basically
Solo thing. I don't remember how that came up specifically.
No. It was just Chewbacca. I don't know. Who cares? Oh, it was wokies. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah,
wokies.
these fucking wokies. So I think what we're learning from this what would you do if you'd killed me thing is
In
that
real life.
people would feed you 2 pigs.
Yeah, Jesus. Also, oh, wait, what? This question was asked by I Wish Be Food in real life.
Oh, that's the full name. I wish be food in real life.
If no one lists just be mean as be bully, I quit this site. I done mean people here. I going find somewhere else's.
I wish be food in real life.
And they asked
Where
the
else are you
question
gonna
21
go, buddy?
hours ago. Can I be your meal for lunch or dinner?
Go ahead and slam the follow button on
Thursday-
I wish be food in real
Thursday
life.
they asked, can you feed me to wild hogs? So this is what they want.
That's what they want.
They want to be fed to wild hogs.
Well, guess what?
Who can take me to the zoo so I can be eaten up right now? This is the weirdest fetish we've ever run into.
I'm gonna feed them to hogs, honestly. I'm so
What would
pissed
you
at
do
this
if
guy.
I want to go in the stomach in real life? Can I be your food? What kind of food can I be to you?
I love this. This is
What
my
you
new favorite
do if
guy.
I want to be a chicken?
If you want to be a chicken.
What you do if I want to be a chicken?
This is like what that mouth do, but
That mouth do
What
if I
you-
want to be a chicken.
if I want to be a chicken, will you chew me?
Will you chew me up?
Would you
Swallow
chew me?
Would you swallow my ass?
But would you chew me? We got one more question here, folks.
Okay,
Yeah, this is
okay.
we've saved the best for last. I don't remember what it was.
Oh yeah.
I also don't remember if it's the best.
This is just a normal question. This is like something a pastor wrote and was like, "I'm so fucking
Let's
good at
just
this."
answer the question.
A
Now, what's
pastor
the question, Jeremy?
like slowly masturbating and just being like, "I'm so
He's
fucking
getting lyrical.
good at this."
He's getting lyrical with it. Okay,
This question is: if Jesus is the bread of life, how do we feast on His word?
Oh, so it's a riddle then.
I say the masturbating thing because I just have this distinct memory of listening to Louis C.K. go on Mark Maron's podcast and explain that when he wrote Horace and Pete, there's like one crucial fight scene that they have where they like cry while arguing. And he explained that he thought it was so good that he couldn't help but masturbate while writing it. And I remember just being like,
How do you do that?
This is before he was canceled. I remember just being like, this man is deranged.
He's going to jail.
This man is deranged. I remember Mark Maron just being like, "Oh yeah,
That's weird, Louis.
no, yeah, that's relatable."
Sometimes you gotta do that. Because you're typing and you're thinking, I only need one hand.
I mean, realistically, Louis C.K. said that he jacked off while writing, and Mark Maron was probably just like, why are you more famous than me?
Yeah, all right.
Come on.
Thanks for coming on.
We good?
But anyway, how do we feast on his word?
If Jesus is the bread of life.
I think we do it by snarfing down. I think we do it by going all over town, telling them about the word of the Lord.
I think we do it by going over town. I'm the backup singer.
Oh, and the word of the Lord is the king. Yes, it is kind of a normal Christian question. I had a lot of those and I deleted them. The first one I deleted was, is Pope Francis Catholic? Which I liked, but then got very political in the comments in a way where I was like, that's not really where we're trying to go with it, but it is a funny question.
People have long answers for this.
Anyway, yeah, but let's not read the answers, but you just relish in it. You relish in that word.
If Jesus is the bread of life, how do we feast on his word? With a little bit of spreadable butter.
I'd say we go to patreon.com/Quorators, where we sign up for a regular bonus episode every month, and we help our friends Alex and Jeremy, who have recently been fired for living and feasting on the word of the Lord.
For revealing the Lord's secrets.
This has been the Catholic episode. Wouldn't it have been fun if that guy who wanted to talk about that came on?
Do you want to do a question?
Yes!
What should I do if my friend keeps trying to convert me to Catholicism?
Oh, yeah, you should ask that. Have we asked that before?
No.
Okay. I am interested to see if that's already a Quora question. Anything similar coming up?
No.
Okay. Well, good. We'll finally find out. And
if you want to comment on that, please write scrambled eggs.
I'm going to bring the holy water with me just so we can get that out of the way.
Sign up for Patreon. Go to my new website, dibsnext.com.
Dibsnext.com. Patreon.com/Quorators. Slam that subscribe button on the YouTube page. We love YouTube. Shout out to YouTube.
We love YouTube.
And we love you.
Ring that bell.
Listener. And ring the bell.
We can say that now that we're on our own.
Ring the church bell.
Ring the church bell.
And we give you a kiss. A long kiss. Good night. Bye-bye.